In the high-stakes world of oil and gas logistics, what does it really take to be safe? Today, we're going to dive into Eegoja's commitment to building a zero-harm culture. We'll explore how they're planning to make safety not just some priority on a list, but a core part of their DNA.
And this right here, this is really their North Star. The goal isn't just about reducing incidents, it's about creating an environment where they just don't happen at all. That's a pretty subtle but incredibly powerful shift in mindset, from being reactive to being truly, deeply proactive.
So, how does an ambitious vision like that actually translate into action? Well, it all starts with a core commitment built on 3 pillars: protecting people, protecting assets, and protecting the environment. Let's break down exactly what that looks like.
Okay, so this boils down to 4 key promises. First, they're not just looking out for their own employees, but for contractors and even the public. Second, the focus is all on prevention, not just cleanup. But honestly, the most important piece here has got to be that last one, making safety everyone's responsibility. That right there is the bedrock of a genuine safety culture.
A commitment is one thing, right? But how do you make it real? How do you deliver on that promise day in and day out, especially in a business as complex as logistics? Well, Eegoja's answer is a very systematic blueprint for safety. Let's take a look.
This is the engine that really drives their safety culture, the Health and Safety Management System, or HSMS for short. And it's so much more than just a rule book. Think of it as a dynamic framework for managing risk and constantly getting better, making sure they're always a step ahead.
And, this isn't some internal policy they just dreamed up in a boardroom. Their entire system is built on the foundation of ISO 45001. That's the international gold standard for workplace safety. So this means they're not just meeting their own standards, they're meeting the world's.
So let's look at the key pillars of this system. It all has to start at the top, with leadership really driving the culture. From there, it's about identifying risks before they turn into incidents. Training is absolutely crucial, and we're talking real-world practical skills like defensive driving. And it's a closed-loop system, which is so important. Every incident, even a near miss, becomes a learning opportunity that fuels continuous improvement.
So, all this sounds great in theory, but how do we know it's actually working? Well, let's look at the numbers. This is their 2025 action plan, and this is where the rubber really meets the road.
Wow, these are some seriously ambitious goals for 2025. I mean, 0 lost time injuries? That's the holy grail in safety. 100% training for all designated drivers? That's a massive commitment. And that 98% or higher PPE compliance target? That just shows you how serious they are about the small details that can make a huge difference.
Okay, so what's the payoff for all this effort? Why does having a strong safety culture matter so much, not just for Eegoja, but for their clients and everyone they work with?
For clients, it really comes down to peace of mind. It means fewer accidents, which means fewer delays, and it means you have a partner you can actually trust with high-risk operations. It's all about transparency and a shared promise to do things the right way every time.
So here's the bottom line. For Eegoja, safety isn't just a cost of doing business, it's a strategic advantage. It's actually the foundation of their reliability. It's the core of the promise they make to every single customer.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. A truly deep-rooted commitment to safety does more than just prevent accidents and protect people. It has the power to completely redefine what it means to be a reliable partner in an industry where, let's be honest, the stakes couldn't possibly be higher.